This is legit breaking news at the time of me recording this. This is not some fake ass nerd news. This is some actual nerd news. And it's got my nerdy ass pissed off because y'all went, DC. Y'all took y'all monkey asses. Spent the later months of 2020 promoting Yara Flor, aka Wonder Girl, aka Future State Wonder Woman, aka as y'all called her in all these publications and whatnot, the Brazilian Wonder Woman. Oh, look at us. We got an actual Amazon as Wonder Woman now. Aren't we special? Aren't we special, guys? We're so special, guys. Please go buy our book. And then, oh no, we're going to make it a CW show, even though no one even knows who she is yet. Yeah, that worked out for you great, didn't it? But no. You're going to sit here and give us Yara Flor, one of the best, if not the best thing to come out of the whole Future State mess. You give her her own book in Wonder Girl. You introduce us to her. You endear us to her. You do that thing that people are always begging and demanding that you all do by not just doing a palette swap of a race or a sexual orientation or a gender and just making a new character. Yes, she's still has that Wonder Girl, Wonder Woman moniker thing. But honestly, all you have to do is read one issue of Future State Wonder Woman or Wonder Girl starring Yara Flor to see that she's nothing like Diana Prince. She's not trying to be like Diana. She's not a copycat of Diana. She has her own backstory. She has her own lore, which is tied in a lot to Brazilian mythology and lore in a really cool way. And it was good. And we see a lot of her flaws. We see a lot of her likability. Her personality shines through everything she does. She was a really good character. And I was one of the people who was enjoying reading about her in Wonder Girl from Joelle Jones this year. Or last year. Still adjusting to the fact that it's 2022. Forgive me. But that was going good. I was liking where the story was going. It wasn't perfect. It still had, some kinks to work out. But it was a solid solo series. You friggin' canceled it. Why are you doing this, DC? You're always playing catch up to Marvel, okay? You look at Marvel, you look at what they do and you try to copycat it. You look at the MCU, you say, oh, we gotta copy it. You look at the failure that their comic books have been going through for the past 6, 7, 8, however many years, and you say, oh, look, we gotta copy that too. No, you were doing the right thing. So, make this make sense. What else do we have going on here right now, DC? We got the Harley Quinn eat, bang, kill, pray, love thing going on. And it's like every time I turn around, the only time Harley Quinn in that series is trending is because somebody's talking about, oh, well, look, they made Vixen bi now, and she has a paraplegic partner. Harley Quinn is flirting with a stripper that has vitiligo. Yeah, sure, you could say that, oh, well, that's just people on Twitter being people on Twitter and whatever. But, why is that what's making the headlines, okay? Why is the fact that Nubia has her own series for the first time in I don't know how long? Has she even had a series before, Nubia and the Amazons? I don't know, because that's how little I know about the character, because that's how little you utilize her. But she had her own series, right? And you were about to make up for the trash that was Nubia Real One earlier in 2021. You were going to make up for it, right? You had this bomb-ass new design inspired by the way that Joelle Jones drew her in Wonder Girl, actually. You rode that train and it was like, oh, this is going to be good. And what do we get out of that? We get some headlines about a new Themysciran who is a reincarnation of a trans woman on Earth, which Stephanie and Vita, the writers, threw out there to get all, yeah, look at us, we're all inclusive and stuff. And then that just begged a bunch of questions. And everyone was just talking about this character who really isn't mattering at all. We don't know anything about who she is, why she's the focus of anything. Is she going to be the focus of anything? It's just, oh, well, she's here and we just want to tell you that she's trans or she's reincarnated from a trans woman. And Nubia is getting sidelined in her own book. But it's not like that would have been that hard anyway, because the book is boring, okay? It's freaking boring. I wanted to like this book so bad because I've been wanting something good for Nubius for so long. But each issue is 99 pages of talking, half of a kind of halfway decent fight scene, and then more talking, and then they leave you off on a cliffhanger to go to the next issue. Wonder Girl was funny. Wonder Girl was intriguing. The book had a lot of heart. You can see various aspects of Yara Flor's personality that's being developed It's showing how she's becoming part of this grander world of gods and goddesses and mythological creatures and monsters and all this other stuff, and how it's a part of this great big legacy she's a part of. We were on good lord. So we were on issue 7. We seeing the Greek gods up there being all Greek god and terrible, because that's how they usually are, because they're assholes. Because you got Hera being an asshole, you got her little fling with Eros, you got all types of good stuff going on up here, man. And it was tying into the Amazons from Brazil and all these other different tribes of Amazon women around the world, and it was great. And then they got the thing here for number 8 too. It says, after being separated from her tribe for years, Yara has finally found her sisters, but there's no time for celebration. The very rainforest they have sworn to protect is in danger. The Esquecida? I'm going to say Esquecida. Please correct me if I'm wrong, people who speak Spanish fluently. The Esquecida remained hidden from man's world in the past, but now they will have to re-emerge to save their future. Who seeks to destroy their sacred lands and why? Find out in the next thrilling chapter of Wonder Girl. So I guess they're going to finish these. Already created content for the now canceled comic books will instead appear inside the upcoming comic event Trial of the Amazons, Wonder Girl number 1 and number 2. Wait, so they're doing another Wonder Girl book? But for some... Okay, that's part of the problem I have, and that is a criticism I think that is actually harmed Yara Flor. The fact that y'all keep calling her Wonder Woman, Wonder Girl, when you already have so many Amazons that have gone by either or both of those monikers. Either give her her own title or just let her be Yara Flor. Okay, it would have worked just fine. In fact, it would have worked better. This is easily the dumbest thing I've read that they've done in years. I'm not bothered by John Kent being bi, although I wish they would actually give him a love interest that means something and not just lead on the fact that he's bi. Really not even that bothered with the whole killing Clark Kent thing, because hello, 90s kid, I've seen Clark Kent die before. He came back then, he'll come back now, it's fine. Not bothered by the Harley Quinn stuff. I actually like the HBO Max series, and aside from the not really feeling the art direction, I don't really have a big issue with the book. It's fine. Like, if you don't, it's fine. You know, there's a million versions of every character flowing around at 8 directions at all times. So if you don't like that Harley Quinn, you can watch the animated series. If you don't like that Harley Quinn, you can read the book from this year. If you don't like that Harley Quinn, watch the movie. If you don't like that Harley Quinn, go watch the animated series for Batman from the 90s. There's a billion of them out there. Just go do that one. Okay, it's fine. But Yara Flor was a brand new character. She was actually making some little waves. And had they actually played this smart, you could have let her make big waves. My hope in all this is that they won't just drop the character and completely walk away from her, and that they will do something with her. But it is criminal. It is absolutely abysmally stupid why this decision was made. I don't know why it was made. I don't know the actual reason why it was made. I don't know. All I know is I don't like it. Because it's so rare for me to really get really into a currently told comic book story. I'm here for the indie stuff, and I'm here for a lot of the older stuff, but the current stuff from the mainstream just does not grab me. I am either bored or annoyed with the overwhelming majority of it. This was the one time where I would actually wake up and be like, oh, Wonder Girl, an issue of Wonder Girl dropped today. Let me go read that. And now that's gone. And that's so stupid. That is just beyond Thunderdome levels of stupidity. And I will never understand. Y'all really don't like money. I asked if y'all don't like money back when I did my I Am Not Starfire video, and apparently y'all don't like money. Cause you could have easily, here we go. It was another alley-oop. A beautiful, kick-ass, new superhero who you could have really carved out and just given her her own thing and had her be great. Like I said, hopefully something will come of Yara Flor, and she won't just be relegated to every now and then popping up in a Wonder Woman book in the background with Artemis and Donna Troy and the rest of them. Because that's what happens with all the Amazons. They just become window dressing for a Diana Prince story because they don't want to do nothing with them. But I don't know. Like I said, DC stands for disconnected. They are disconnected. Because Yara Flor was one of their best chances of actually getting some of their groove back, and they just ruined it. And this better not have nothing to do with that damn CW show that they couldn't bag. Why would you do that anyway, man? It's we gonna make a show? You're doing the same thing with Naomi. No one knows who Naomi is. You gotta build it first. You gotta build the hype. You gotta get people invested in the character, man. You actually had people invested in Yara Flor, and now you're like, no, we're just not even gonna do it. Okay, so I just wanted to come here and do this rant real quick. I'm Anime. Thank y'all for listening to me rant. I'm Anime, and DC can suck a fat one from the back. Deuces.